What's up, yogis? Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in again. What a beautiful time right now to be at home, practice, and what a gift that there is this platform where we can practice for free and do all these classes and all these people put in the work to share their practice and to provide the good content for you. And so do we. We are working really hard every day to film and edit and keep posting classes, and sometimes it's not that easy right now in Bali. Sometimes there's not fast internet, so the upload takes a long time. But we'll get the content to you. It's all good. Thanks for tuning in. All you need is your mat. A block or a bolster is good too if you have it. And when you're ready, let's start in a seated position. Just sit nice and tall, close your eyes. Relax your shoulders down. Feel the air coming in and out through the nose. Notice how the belly is moving forward, the chest is moving forward and up. Set an intention for your practice today. What are you here for? What do you want to work on? Make this practice your own. Start to interlace your hands behind the back. Sit nice and tall, blink your eyes open. Now bring those hands over to the right hip and release your right ear down towards the right shoulder. Starting with a nice, delicious neck stretch. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Close your eyes again if you want to. Feel the air coming in and out through the nose. If you want, you can stay here or move your head forward and back. See how that feels. Then come back to center. Let's switch sides. Bring your hands over to your left hip. Sit tall. Relax the left ear down. Breathe. Stay here if you like, or move the head forward. You decide, modify it to what feels good. And sometimes we have to try a modification out or a suggestion, and then maybe you decide it doesn't feel good. Then you hopefully stop doing it, come back to what feels good. Come back to center. Release your right hand down towards the ground. Reach your left arm up and over your head. Nice and easy side bend. You can bend that right arm if you want, or just post it out even further away. Open the chest up more towards the left, towards the ceiling, as you continue to breathe into the left side of your body. Slowly come back to center, switch sides, left hand down, right arm up and over your head. Side bend, breathe into the right side of your upper body. Basically breathe into the sensation where you feel this in the body. Back to center. Beautiful job. Now connect your palms, bring the hands to the heart. Sit nice and tall. Interlace your fingers, reach your arms forward at the same time you round your back. Tuck the chin to the chest. Then reach both arms up and over your head, maybe a slight arch in the back. Interlace your hands behind the back. Now offer the heart, the chest up, perhaps tilt your head back. And bring the hands to the heart again. Now with the breath, inhale. Exhale, interlace your fingertips, reach forward, round your back. Keep exhaling. Inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back, offer the heart up, arch your back. Inhale, hands to the heart. One more round just like that. Interlace your fingers, exhale, reach forward. Inhale, reach up and over your head. Exhale, interlace behind the back. Inhale, hands to the heart. Very good. Let's come into a tabletop. Come onto all fours. Come onto your toes. Shoulders over the wrists. The hips are above the knees. Send the hips back. Keep the arms straight. Start to move forward as far as you can. And back. Rock forward and back a couple more times. If you don't feel this yet in your wrists, then you want to move the hands more back towards the knees. And you're looking for a strong sensation in the wrists. Every time you come forward and every time you rock back, you feel it more in the toes and in the feet, which is also really important to stretch and to take care of. One more time forward. Now make circles around the wrists, just 2 or 3. Nice and easy. Keep the arms straight. Switch directions. 2 more. Very good. Now the fingertips are pointing towards the knees. Send the hips back. Let the palms lift up. Still on the toes, so you're still stretching out the feet and the toes. And if you still don't feel it yet in the forearms and in the fingers, you can bend one arm, then the other, and the other again, just side to side. Feel the breath. Notice if any thoughts already came up that want to distract you from what you're currently doing, which is moving the body, feeling the breath, focusing on the breath. So the reminder and invitation to always come back to the breath. Very good. Sit on the heels, shake out the wrists for a moment. Just really important to take care of the wrists. So I encourage you, even if you go to a studio class and they don't do wrist warm-ups, you can always do that before class starts. Just adds so much to this practice. Come into a tabletop. Now, stay on the toes, tuck your tailbone, and gauge the core as you lift your knees up off the ground. I call this turbo cat. It's kind of like cat pose. You're rounding your back, but the turbo variation because the knees are lifted, and as you can feel, the body now has to work pretty hard, which is great. That's what we're here for. Push the ground away. Feel the fingertips. Bring and press most of the weight into the inside part of your hands, right between the index finger and the thumb. Now look to the left knee. Try to lower the left knee more down towards the ground. It's hovering above the ground. Keep the knee there. Draw the right knee to the right elbow. Now look to the left knee again. Lower it more down so it's almost touching. It's not touching, it's hovering, but you're so close to the ground it almost is. Breathe, round your back, hold it there, push the ground away. Step the right foot back, keep both knees lifted, lower them more down, look to the right knee, keep it low, left knee to the left elbow. Hold it there, readjust the right knee, lower it more down, straighten the arms, push the ground away, breathe, round your back. 2 more breaths. Step it back to turbo cat, lower the knees down, downward facing dog, send the hips up and back. Keep the knees bent, open the shoulders, the back, the chest by moving the chest towards the thighs. Feel the fingertips. Consider straightening one leg, then the other. And eventually you slow down all these movements and keep both legs bent or straight, you decide. Focus on opening the shoulders, moving the chest towards the thighs. Connect to the breath again. Remind yourself of your intention. Start to roll through the spine forward, plank pose. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, push the ground away, feet together, side plank on the left. Reach your right arm up. Press into your left palm, push the ground away. Lift your left hip higher up, push the hip slightly forward, just an inch, and breathe. Use your left fingertips to grip into the ground. Now lift that right foot up, draw the right knee to the right armpit, look to the front right corner of the mat and step the right foot there. Both hands go inside the right foot for lizard lunge. Now keep that left leg mostly straight. You start to bounce the hips up and down. And you consciously move the hips down. And then the coming up movement is what the body is doing on its own. So you kind of find this nice rhythm where you can bounce here. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, keep it going, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now move that left hand more towards the left side of the mat. Reach your right arm forward, shift forward, step the left leg through, straighten your left leg, straighten your left arm, then lift your hips up. Step the foot back. Let's do 2 more just like that. Lift up, press into your left palm, step it back. Last one. Lift, step it back, very good. Now move that left hand again more towards the center of the mat. Reach your right arm behind you. Your left leg is straight, your right leg is bent. Now you reach that right arm forward towards your right toes as you straighten both legs. Maybe the hand, the wrist touch the right toes. Bend the right knee again. Reach the right arm back, the left leg stays straight. Reach forward, straighten both legs, and back. With the breath, exhale, reach, straighten. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, reach forward. Bend. Last 2. Last one. Very good. Back to lizard lunge. Set the left knee down. Bend your left leg. With your right hand, you reach for that left foot. If you can grab it, grab the outside edge of the foot. And if you have it, extend the foot away from you first so you feel that pull on the right shoulder. Engage your left glute since you're doing kind of a back bend. Also a twist. And now relax the left quad. Pull that left foot towards your hips. Now you're stretching the left thigh. Breathe. Send the left hip forward and down towards the left wrist. And slowly release. Now set that left foot, the left toes in fact, on the ground. Keep your left knee where it is. Lean back or come back up kind of like to a low lunge, but not really. You lift that right leg up and straighten the right leg so you're balancing only on your left knee and the left toes. Have fun with this. Use those arms for balance. Engage your glutes. Push the hips forward. Lift your right leg higher up. And then step the right foot to the middle of the mat at the front of the mat for a low lunge. Send the hips forward. Reach out through the arms. Pull the belly in. Draw the right heel back. Push the left knee forward. Release your hands down for half splits. Straighten your right leg. Heel toe the right foot forward if you need to. Come onto the fingertips. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, fold forward and down if accessible. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, fold. Very good. Windshield wiper the right leg, left and right. Rebend your right knee. Frame the right foot with your hands. Let's meet in a 3-legged dog. Right leg is up and back. Press into your palms, push the ground away. Chest is moving towards the left thigh. Lift your right leg high. Energize through the right heel up and back. Very good. Bend your right knee, open stack the hips, point the right toes. At the same time, lower the right shoulder more down. Pull the belly in. Come high into your left toes. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to the left armpit or the left elbow. Hold it there. Round your back, straighten your arms, push the ground away. Rotate your left heel down towards the right. Extend the right leg through for starfish. Reach your left arm up. Both legs are straight. Press into your right palm. Use your right fingertips, grip into the ground. Breathe nice and slow through the nose. One more last deep breath in. Exhale, lower the hips all the way down. Just sit down on the ground, keep the legs straight. Very good. Now bring those feet together. The soles of the feet come together for butterfly pose. Grab the feet, fold forward and down. Breathe and feel the sensation in the inside part of your thighs. Keep the breath going around your back so that you're not only stretching the lower body but also the upper body. 3 more breaths here. Slow everything down. Slowly release. Now extend your legs again. So one leg is on the mat, the other one is off the mat. Bring those legs as wide apart as possible. Your right hand goes next to your right hip. We're coming the same way out of this, the same way we came in. So we're coming back to starfish. Straighten your right arm, press into your right palm, lift your left arm up, lift those hips up. Now lower the hips back down, let them hover. Keep the heels on the ground, the toes lift up, lift the hips back up. Very good. Let's do 3 more. Lower down and lift. Lower, the toes point up and lift, the toes rotate to the right. Lower down, last 2. I lost count, but let's just do 2 more. Feels good, right? Perfect. Bring your left hand down, one-legged plank, extend the right leg back, readjust on your mat. Point the right toes, come onto your left fingertips, reach your left arm forward for awkward plank. Hold it there, feel the right hand, the right fingertips, draw the right knee to your right elbow. Breathe, hold. Bring that right knee down towards the right wrist. Hold it there. Keep breathing, nice and slow. Slow it down. Bring the knee up to the elbow. Plank pose, both hands down, both feet down. Clean it up, push the ground away. Tuck your tailbone, engage the core. Shift forward, come high onto your toes. Bend your arms, chaturanga. Elbows in. Straighten your arms, plank. And lower back down, chaturanga. All the way down. Untuck the toes, press into the palms, cobra pose, slide the hands forward. Lift the chest up. Relax the shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Flex your butt cheeks as much as possible. Engage those glutes. Keep breathing. Last deep breath in. Exhale, release everything down. Very good. Hands underneath your shoulders, upward facing dog. Straighten your arms. Engage those glutes. Pull the shoulders back. Move the chest forward. Breathe. Look straight ahead. Bring those feet wider apart, especially if it doesn't feel good in your back. Use your core to lift the hips up. Stay on the tops of your feet as long as possible. Send the hips back for downward dog. In the last second, you come onto the toes for downward dog. Very good. Roll through the spine, forward plank. Side plank on the right. Reach your left arm up. Press into your right palm. Lift the hips higher up. Push them forward. Breathe. Remind yourself of the breath. Focus back on it. Nice and slow through the nose. Lift your left foot up. Draw the left knee to your left elbow. Look to the front left corner of the mat. Step the foot there. Lizard lunge. Both hands inside the left foot. Start to bounce the hips up and down. Find that rhythm, that bouncing rhythm. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Move the right hand more to the right edge of your mat. Reach that left arm forward. Shift forward first. Come high into the right toes. Then you step the right leg through. I know it's hard. Do your best. Extend the right leg. Once it's straight, lift your hips up as high as possible so you're pressing into the right palm. Step the foot back. 2 more just like that. Shift forward, step it through, lift up, hold, step it back. Last one, step it through, and step it back. Very good. Move the right hand more to the center of the mat. Reach your left arm forward. Actually, reach it back first. And then as you reach it forward, straighten both legs. Rebend the left knee, reach the left arm back. Reach it forward, straighten the left leg. Keep the right leg straight the entire time. Reach the left arm back. Forward, straighten the left leg. Let's do 2 more. Very good. Back to the lizard lunge. Set the right knee down. Bend your right leg with your left hand. You reach for that right foot. Once you have it, if you can't grab it, then grab a belt or something like that, or some yoga strap to throw around the foot. Extend the right leg away from you. Feel the pull on your left shoulder. The right thigh is now working. It's contracting. Engage your right butt cheek. Relax the right quad. Now pull that foot towards your hips. Now you're lengthening, you're stretching the right quad. Keep the breath going. If possible, rotate the upper body more to the left. Perhaps look over your left shoulder. Slowly release. Lizard lunge. Shift more weight into your right foot and your right knee. As you straighten the left leg, you're again leaning back slightly, bringing more weight into the right knee. And then you lift that left leg up, straighten your left leg. Use your hands to balance, stay on the right toes. Push the hips forward, engage your glutes. Play around with this. I got a lot of videos with stuff like this in the Yoga for Jiu-Jitsu playlist, so even if you're not doing Jiu-Jitsu, and that's why you have not checked out those videos, take a look. There are lots of really good mobility exercises and balancing drills like this one. Step the foot forward and down, low lunge, reach your arms up. Pull the belly in, draw the left heel back, push the right knee forward, breathe. Last deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands down, half splits, heel toe the left foot forward to create some space, because you want to have that right hip over the right knee. Flex your left foot, that means you can see your toes or the bottom of your toes. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. A couple more, inhale, lengthen, exhale to fold. 2 more with the breath. And then we stay, last one. Stay there in this fold. Windshield wiper the left foot to the left and to the right, so you can actually feel all the 3 parts of the hamstring. The back side of your left leg. Rebend your left knee. Place the hands down. Frame the left foot. 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Press into your palms, push that ground away, reach up and back through the left heel. Bend your left leg, open 3-legged dog, open the hips, point the left toes, rotate the left shoulder more down. Come high onto your left toes, exhale left knee to the right armpit or to the elbow. Round your back, push the ground away. Feel the fingertips. Breathe. Now extend that left leg through as you rotate the right heel down for a starfish. Press into your left palm. Push the ground away. Feel the left fingertips grip into the ground. Last deep breath in. Exhale, lower the hips all the way down. Keep the legs straight. Very good. Bring the legs wider apart if you want to. Then start to walk the hands forward for seated straddle forward fold. Just walk them forward as far as possible. If you start to feel this in the inner thighs and your groin area and your lower back, it's all good. So for you, this might be like this. That's perfect. Some of you might be with the chest on the floor. That's also great. Although if you're this flexible, oftentimes you don't even feel it anymore. So it's very nice to just starting out with yoga because you feel everything so much more in the body. 5 breaths here. Slow it down. No need to force anything, surrender into it as long as you feel the sensation or a strong sensation. It's all good, no need to go to your edge or go really hard or really, really deep. Slowly release, walk the hands back. Now you know where we're going. We're going back to a starfish. So you keep those legs apart and straight. You bring your left hand next to your left hip. Straighten that left arm. Shift more weight into that left hand already. Reach your right arm up. And then you lift those hips up. Keep those heels on the ground. As the hips lift, the feet rotate over to the left. Then lower the hips back down, let them hover. The toes now point upwards. Lift the hips up, rotate the feet to the left. Very good. Let's do 3 more like that. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Last one. Very good. Right hand down. One-legged plank. Point the left toes back, push the ground away first, tuck your tailbone, engage your core, come onto your right fingertips, reach your right arm forward, awkward plank. Hold it there. I know it's hard, that's why also the name, if you're new to it, feels very awkward. Just do your best. Left knee to the left elbow, hold, rotate the right shoulder more down. Now bring that left knee to the left wrist, hold. Keep pushing into your left hand. Bring it back up, breathe, plank pose. Both hands down, both feet down. On your inhale, shift forward, come high onto the toes, bend your arms, chaturanga, elbows in, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank pose, straighten your arms, push up. Shift forward, lower all the way down. Very good. Untuck the toes and start to lift everything up. The thighs, the feet, the hands, the chest. Everything lifts. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Focus on lifting the thighs higher up. Breathe. 3 more breaths. Very good. Keep everything lifted. Extend your arms out to the sides, thumbs up pointing down. Keep lifting up, higher, higher. Lift up more. Activate that back body, flex your butt cheeks, lift up higher. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, release. Very good. Check out the hips left and right. Now the option to come into a downward dog or a child's pose. If you want to take another back bend, go ahead. I like to do upward facing dog from here. but really whatever feels good in your body. If you choose a back bend, engage your glutes. And release, downward dog. Let's stay here, take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it all go. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Last one. Seal your lips. Breathe in and out through the nose. I'll lift your right leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Come high onto your left toes. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Crescent lunge. On your inhale, rise up. Make sure you can see the big toe inside the right knee. So you can find a nice squat into the right leg. Bend your left leg more. Pull the belly in. Reach out through the fingertips. Reach your right arm back, the left arm forward, open crescent twist. Breathe, lean back slightly, activate the core more. Move the left heel more forward, bend your right leg. With your left hand now you're reaching forward. As far as possible, the left leg floats up, revolved half moon, left fingertips on the ground, maybe on a block, reach your right arm up. Straighten out through both legs and rotate the chest more to the right. Keep the breath going. Last deep breath in. Step the left foot back, spider lunge to the left. Bend your left knee, straighten the right. Move to the front of the mat, warrior 3. The left leg floats up. Hands to the heart. Reach forward through the spine, back through the left heel. Lower the left hip more down. Breathe. Draw the shoulder blades together on your back. Very good. Now step that left foot forward to meet the right for chair pose. Reach both arms up. Lift your heels up, so you're only on the toes. Start to activate and strengthen those feet. Reach your arms higher up. Let's squat all the way down, bend your knees. Very good. Now the option here to do a crow pose or any other arm balance that you would like to add into this practice. Since we're already in a squat, it's perfect, because if you look to the knees, it opens up this valley, this like gap where you can put the upper arm in. So you actually want to put the knees right above the elbows, kind of in this position. And so you can play around with that. You can set the hands down, keep the knees connected, lean forward, feel the fingertips, press into the fingertips, perhaps lift one foot up, point the toe, then the other, point the toes, maybe both. Hold wherever you are, breathe, and set the feet back down. Straighten your legs, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. On your exhale, hands down, chaturanga, step or float the feet back. Straighten your arms, plank. Bend your arms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back down to chaturanga. Yes, stay on the tops of the feet. Straighten the arms, plank. Downward dog. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, let it go. It's all good, right? Still doing okay, still breathing. Come back to your intention. Take a pause if you need to. We're really all here to build strength and awareness. And oftentimes I really like to create those challenges in the body through a strong practice so that the mind tends to be distracted by the challenge from the body, the physical sensation, and drifts off into maybe the future, wondering when it's over How many more reps do I have to do? How much longer do I have to hold it? And that's when you're drifting off into the future. In that moment, you're not present. And so we build the skill or train the skill of awareness, being present through a strong practice. It's not for everyone, of course. Some people prefer a different kind of asana and movement practice, but since you made it this far, and I assume that you like this style of practice, so we have something in common there. Reach your left leg up, three-legged dog. Press into your palms, come high onto your right toes. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Hold, breathe, flex the left foot between the hands, or step the foot between the hands. A crescent lunge, rise up. Bend your standing leg, your left leg, look inside the left knee. You want to see the big toe. So important to keep the knee safe so that the knee is tracking the same direction as the foot. Bend your right leg, squat even deeper. That also makes it harder. Breathe, pull the belly in. Reach your right arm forward, the left arm back, open twist. Lean back slightly. Straighten out through the arms. Move the right heel forward, bend your left leg. With your right hand, start to reach forward. We're transitioning into a revolved half moon, but no rush. Right hand down, left arm up, straighten both legs. Rotate your chest to the left. Reach back through the right heel, forward through the spine. Keep the breath going. Pull the belly in. Step the right foot back, spider lunge to the right. Moving forward, warrior 3. Right leg floats up, hands to the heart. Send the energy forward through the spine, back through the heel. At the same time, lower the right hip more down. If you think it's low enough, lower even more, because why not? Let's breathe into the left glute. Notice, feel what's working. Step the right foot forward to meet the left, chair pose. Reach both arms up. Keep that natural curve in your spine. Bend your knees more, reach your arms higher up. Lift your heels up so you're only on the toes. And breathe, pull the belly in. Bend your knees, squat all the way down. Come into that squat. Maybe heels down, maybe heels lifted. I recommend squatting every day for a little bit so that this eventually becomes, again, a very natural pose for you in your body. If you watch all the kids playing, they play like this in the sandbox, and then we start to commute a lot and drive and sit on chairs, and so this becomes really hard, but it shouldn't be. So keep working on your squat. It's just such a foundational movement. All right, now the option again to do a crow pose. Maybe any other variation you have going on that you prefer. Otherwise, just stay in the squat, that's also great. Or maybe you prefer to come into a handstand, so just 3 or so breaths to do whatever feels good for you. Wherever you are, breathe. And yes, there's a handstand tutorial video coming soon. Many of you asked, I'm working on it. It's coming. Good job, whatever you did. Let's come into a forward fold. Take a deep breath in, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Step or float the feet back. Bend your arms, elbows in. Straighten your arms, plank. Bend the arms again. Stay with me, upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. When am I stopping? I'm stopping when you stop worrying about when I'm stopping. Stay with the breath. Bend your arms, up dog. And down dog. Good job. Deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it all go. 2 more. Come back to the core of this practice, which is the breath. Very good. Now the option to step float, handstand, whatever you want to do. Let's come into a squat. Malasana, yogi squat, where the feet are pretty wide apart. The toes are usually pointing outwards. Let's do a shoulder stretch here, so you're more than welcome to stay here in this squat. You can also sit on a couple of books or blocks if that's uncomfortable for you to squat this long. Next time you're on your phone, maybe find this position as you message your friends and scroll through Instagram or whatever you're doing. Because why not? Alright, so back to the shoulder stretch. You bring the back side of your right hand to your lower back. Then you stand up kind of halfway. Bring that right elbow inside the right knee. And then you squat back down, nice and slow. So you're kind of trapping the arm there. You might already feel this in the back side of your right shoulder. If not, you push that right knee inwards towards the arm. At the same time, you rotate the upper body to the right. Nice and slow. Be gentle here, nice and easy. It's easy to go too deep, too fast in a lot of poses, so no pain, no gain doesn't help here. All you want to feel is the sensation in the shoulder. A good one, a strong one, but don't go too far. Don't go to the edge. It's all good. Breathe. And slowly release. Lean or rotate your upper body to the left again. Stand up halfway. Pull that arm out. Other side. Stay here, breathe, feel it. Push that left knee inwards towards the arm. Rotate your upper body to the left. Nice and slow breaths, just 3 more. Release, stand up halfway, pull that arm out. Squat, set the hips down. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips are pointing towards you. Keep those feet on the ground. Now just slide or move the hips forward as far as possible towards the heels. Take a deep breath in, lengthen out through the spine. And exhale, bend your arms, send the elbows back. Tuck your chin to the chest. Three more breaths, close your eyes. Straighten your arms again. And then cross your ankles, come into a seated position. I will rotate this way, but you can stay wherever you want. Sit nice and tall, close your eyes. Place your hands on your knees or on your thighs or maybe in your lap. I like to bring the right hand over the left and kind of bring both hands between the knees. Sit nice and tall. If you're wondering if there's no Shavasana today, then come back to the breath, to what's currently going on. There will be a Shavasana later, no worries. And of course, you're always in control. You can always come onto your back after the video even and do your Shavasana. Feel what's touching the ground. Notice the hips, the feet, the ankles, your shins. Feel how your legs are touching. Feel your hips, your lower belly, your lower back. Slowly moving, traveling upwards with that awareness of the body. Feel the belly, the mid-back, the chest. Feel your upper back, your shoulders, your traps, your neck. Relax that down, soften. Feel your jaw, your ears, the tip of your nose, your eyebrows, your eyelids. The back side of your head, the crown of the head. Notice how the air is coming in and out through the nose. That cool and fresh air is passing by the tip of your nose into the nostrils, entering the body. Your belly moves forward, the chest lifts, the lungs expand. There's this magical sensation going on to keep your body alive. What a beautiful system. Feel the warm and used air leaving your body again. And then it all starts over again, it all repeats. The air coming in, passing by the nose, into the nostrils, into the lungs, down the body. Everything expands, takes up space. And the air is leaving again. Focus on that sensation of the air coming in and out through the nose. Focus on it as much as possible. You can only focus on one thing at a time. That means that if you focus on the sensation of the breath 100%, there's no space for anything else. No space for anything that distracts you, thoughts, future, past. But then those thoughts will arise and they will eventually distract you from focusing on the breath. That's completely normal. It's okay. If that happens, and you notice that you got distracted, although you were supposed to focus on the breath, the air coming in and out, take a pause here, take a moment to be proud of yourself for noticing, for recognizing that you got distracted. Because that means that you are now in control to redirect your attention. There is a choice there now. You can either choose to focus on the thought, follow it, or you can choose to come back to the breath. If you do that, the thought will disappear again. And you keep focusing on the breath until the next thought arises that distracts you. You notice it again that you got distracted. You are proud of yourself for noticing, and you redirect your attention. And it happens over and over again. It's all good. Let's do one more minute here all together. Feel the air coming in and out through the nose. want to come into Shavasana, keep your eyes closed, just find your way onto your back. Take all the space you want and need. If you prefer to stay seated, stay seated. Keep the eyes closed. Keep doing what you're doing right now. Doesn't matter if you're on your back or seated. Bring the awareness back to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Repeat. Stay for as long as you can, for as long as you want. There's really no bad meditation. The only bad meditation is the one you did not do. But you're here, you're doing it. Everything else can wait. And it's very likely that whatever you have going on can wait for another 10 minutes or so. Enjoy this time for yourself. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. I'm very proud of you for doing the work today, for doing the practice, moving, breathing, taking the time to sit and slow down. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks so much. Namaste.